Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast between KHB and TeamEG here on Steps of War. TeamEG spawning as the red Terran player over here at the 2.5 position or 1.5 position. Meanwhile, we have KHB spawning as the blue Zerg player over here on the bottom left hand side at the 7.5 position here on Steps of War. There are only 2 spawning locations on this particular map, and also it is very easy to get from one location to another. So this is a very small map. It plays smaller than Blistering Sands. It plays smaller than Desert Oasis. Rushes are in fact possible on this particular map, but we'll see how this really works out, as most players are not rushing due to that high choke point and those ramps that go into each other's base. I would actually be interested into seeing what a Terran or a map would look like without ramps. I think Kulos Ravine is one of those maps that do not have a ramp. There is in fact a choke point, but no ramp. Perhaps they should try to produce more maps like that as well, so it's not all about sight. TeamEG going to be getting that barracks over here in this position, going to finish it off with another supply depot here, so nothing too out of the ordinary coming in from TeamEG. KHB now, is he going for a 300 hatchery? In fact, it looks like he is in fact going for a 300 hatchery, so early hatchery from KHB against this Terran player, TeamEG. And I think this is going to be fairly successful. Generally, Terran players like to wall in a little bit. They like to play a little bit more defensively due to the fact that Zerg players can get 6 to 12 Zerg, or 6 Zerglings or 14 Zerglings so quickly with that queen or a very large number of roaches. In comes this SCV scouting at 14, or that's probably the 14th SCV now coming out to scout, and is going to quickly come across this hatchery right there. So yeah, TeamEG quickly already seeing this hatchery and already shaking his head just a little bit, realizing that he is going to be behind economically. Also sees the spawning pool now going down. So spawning pool is in fact down. Is in fact down. We'll see if KHB decides to save up some larvae in order to push back any marine attack that may be trying to come in. Taking a look at this, oh, we have some SCVs moving out. Oh, this is going to be a great SCV rush. TeamEG moving out with as many SCVs as possible. We have this Overlord, and Overlord is probably going to spot those SCVs. We have a single SCV sitting over here, so we'll see how this really works out. And now we already have drones coming out to meet, so drones perhaps going out to meet or coming out to fight. And now hatchery has been produced, so drone's going to start trying to take down this SCV, and SCV is now coming in from this backhand side, and for some reason my computer is lagging, so give me a second to perhaps shut down some other things. Hold on one moment. Alright, welcome back. Hopefully, I don't know what I said, but here we have a single marine now coming in. SCV is trying to take down that spine crawler getting quickly taken out. More drones now coming out, so we have a large number. Taking a look at this, we have what is this? We have 6 SCVs and a single Marine trying to fight back against a very large number of drones. 12 drones coming in. Marine going to be coming in. Zergling's now coming in as well, but Bunker is now finished. Bunker is finished and now trying to take down this bunker. This one bunker has, in fact, 2 Marines in it. SCV is currently not repairing, finally repairing. And that bunker looks like it will in fact go down. Taking a look at the income right now, both players are at 10 harvesters. This is looking to be a pretty bad bunker rush coming in. KHB now going to be transferring these drones over into this position. Taking a look, TeamEG sitting at 11 harvesters as opposed to KHB's 10. No drones off over here and no queen yet. So drones trying to be produced in both locations, trying to get that saturation back up. Zerglings are going to get stuck up on that ramp with that single Marine able to shoot back. So Zerglings just meeting over here. Perhaps they want to regroup themselves, regather themselves, and that initial rush has been pushed back by KHB. KHB with some great micro in that fight, able to use those drones in order to push back some of those SCVs. Taking a look at the overlay right now, we have TeamEG sitting at 14 versus 14. Taking a look at the armies, TeamEG has the much larger army with perhaps 5 Marines. Yeah, no, 2 Marines and a couple of SCVs. Where's the rest of that money? And where's the rest of that? Oh, factory, and a double factory now being produced. And TeamEG also has that, mule. I'm just got off of work and I'm a little bit tired from a disorienting day. Spine Crawler now being placed out over here in order to get a little bit more of a defensive position. KHB mining from this expansion and now mining from this particular, from the main as well. I still do not see a single queen out, and I don't see a single queen now currently in production. Infernal pre-igniters, so factory being produced and an additional reactor core. So TeamEG opting to go for Helions as opposed to siege tanks. Those Helions are in fact going to be able to deal a lot of damage, as Zerglings are going to be the main source of defense. 2 spine crawlers are in fact out on this front door, so those, and now there's also Zerglings trying to hold this ramp. This is going to be looking pretty badly. KHB trying to get a third spine crawler. You got 3 spine crawlers, so those spine crawlers with that 20 damage versus armored units will in fact be very effective. But unfortunately, those Helions are only light units, light and mechanical. They will not be taking that extra damage. However, they will not be dealing extra damage towards those spine crawlers either. So an army of now Marines and Helions coming in. Tech Lab now nearing completion on that Infernal Pre-Igniter. That for Infernal Pre-Igniter, I think giving an additional plus 10 damage versus light units, or plus 6, plus 8. I'll have to double check that. Barracks now moving out, and a very large number of Helions now. 6 Helions. That is going to be a very, very difficult force to push back. Taking a look, TeamEG sitting on a lot of Helions, KHB sitting on a large number of spine crawlers. So spine crawlers just getting in position, perhaps trying to push back even more. Queen also in position as well, trying to inject larva over here. We are morphing over into that layer. So taking a look at the production, we have a layer now being upgraded, 6 drones, a couple overlords, and now trying to get that gas. I still do not see any roaches. Roaches would be the perfect counter at this point. Large number of Helions now moving out, so gonna go ahead and focus back over here as those Helions gonna quickly try to come up, and once again getting focused down. Helions gonna be able to perhaps focus fire. Oh, taking down all of those Zerglings so quickly. And now this group of Helions just going to be able to just torch so quickly, taking down a lot of those drones, moving and attacking, more drones getting taken down, and pretty much only mining from one location. Taking a look at the income, down to 24 harvesters. Down goes that Queen. Queen getting toasted alive over here. Baneling nest now being created. Those Helions need to move down in order to just continue dealing more damage, perhaps taking down this Baneling nest. Taking a look at that bonus damage, it is only plus 8, so it's plus 16 damage versus those Zerglings, and those Zerglings taking so much damage. The larvae are in fact light and biological, but it doesn't look like they're taking that splash damage. Baneling nest now gonna get toasted down as more units still being produced. Marauders now finally being produced. We have an army size of what, 57 to 26. KHB really, really far behind. Now trying to get more spine crawlers, as he is only gonna be mining from this hatchery over here. Taking a look at that, trying to take down some of those broodlings. Broodlings getting taken down very quickly, and now trying to take down the spawning pool. Spawning pool and getting toasted over here, but it's not going to really, it's going to be able to stay around for a little while longer as those Helions attack relatively slowly, and there is no bonus damage on those units. Spine crawlers with a collection of 6 spine crawlers in position, couple drones not mining. And this is looking very bad for KHB. KHB now getting a Spire, able to get that Spire. That Spire is going to change this game a lot, as he is currently sitting at layer. That's why he was able to get that Spire. Sitting on, what, 200 gas, he will be able to get at least 2 Mutalisks, if not more. Now we have a couple Zerglings now trying to move back out. Those Zerglings are going to be toasted if... oh, right there, getting toasted. 2 dead Zerglings, and now those spine crawlers once again being able to hit back. So those Helions, all they really have left to do is just finish up this top layer. Taking a look, Spire is now completed, and taking a look at the production, we have 3 Mutalisks currently being produced, and now we have 1 Mutalisk in the air, so that 1 Mutalisk will in fact be able to perhaps hunt down and try to take down the rest of these Helions. No, in fact, that 1 Mutalisk gonna probably group up with 2 more Mutalisks and try to do some harassment on those mineral lines. No, in fact, going after these Helions. Helions gonna get taken down. Layer with that 1 armor going to be able to survive this fight and continue to mine from this location. TeamEG losing the rest of his Helions here. Not really anywhere that those Helions can go at this stage in the game. Those Helions are in fact moving fairly quickly, trying to take down the rest of those units. And wow, nice burrow coming in from KHB, enabling him to be able to pull back those units. Currently, still only 3 Marines. This is looking pretty bad. We have a couple turrets in both positions in order to push back any Mutalisk harass. taking a look at the drones right now, or worker count, it is 29 or 30 versus 24. Mutalisks now moving out. Those Mutalisks trying to deal as much damage as possible to that economy line, and now just trying to take out these tech lab, taking down these particular buildings over here. Stay tuned for part 2 of this 3-part replay between TeamEG and KHB here on Steps of War.